got to do it better. Our goal is to have the kind of team that nobody wants to play. And that means that we have to impose our will to dominate the competition all the time. It's all about what does it take to break you.
Roll Tide. Welcome to Nick Saban Jr. Sports Talk TV, guys. This is my first video. Sorry starting so late, but this is my first video. You know, I've been doing a lot of work with the CTS Sports Room. That's the other channel that I work with. That's my guys over there. But I've been always thinking about starting a YouTube channel, and you know, I think this is the right time now. Now that I got the experience with the CTS Sports Room, I'm about to start my starting my new channel, Nick Saban Jr. Sports Talk TV, and today is gonna be my first video. And the first video is Alabama versus K-State. I'm doing a preview of this game, guys, and I know for game previews this is kind of late, but I'm gonna tell you about how I do my previews. I actually go back and watch these games like strong, and for this game, I watched several K-State games, and I end up going back and watching several Alabama games. This is how I'm going to get my breakdown for this game, but that's why this preview is pretty late. And guys, we're about to hop into it. Alabama versus K-State. Alabama is favorite 6.5 points, favored by 6.5 points. For Alabama, this game, I think it means a lot. This game is going to be for Alabama to come out and remind everybody that Alabama is still Alabama. Because, you know, it's been a lot of talk lately about Georgia the new dynasty. Georgia's becoming the new dynasty. Tennessee, because Tennessee had a great year. We've been talking about Michigan, Ohio State, and TCU. We've been talking about a lot of other these teams, and it feels like Alabama's getting, the country is pushing Alabama back to the back burner. And the way things went this year, we only lost 2 games, but I can kind of see why people talking like that, because let's be for real, all Alabama fans, we know that is not Alabama standard. But for Alabama, Bryce Young and Will Anderson, they're playing in this game. They're playing in this game, and I'm going to say this is going to be the reason why Alabama is going to come out and remind you that Alabama is Alabama, because it's big for them two to come play in this game, knowing that they're this close to the NFL. They smell it. They smell it. But they're coming and playing this game because I think they're trying to set the standard for Alabama program. They're trying to set it back to the Alabama standard and remind Alabama that remind everybody in the country that this program is still Alabama. It's still Alabama game, like regardless. But for K-State, coming to this game, let's be real. Most of us are not giving K-State a chance in this game. We think K-State is K-State, but so with that being said, I think K-State is going to come out and prove to everybody that this is not luck. This wasn't a fluke. We're here to stay. So with all that being said, I think this is going to make for a good game. But I'm going to bring up some points. So for K-State, how can they slow down Bryce Young? What is the best way to slow down Bryce Young? And I'm going to say K-State offense might be the best defense to slow down Bryce Young, because let's be real, K-State is going to run the ball. They love to run the ball. Hey, behind them guards and tackles, Deuce Vaughn, they're going to feed the ball to Deuce Vaughn. And 58% of the time, they're running the football. Deuce Vaughn, let's be for real, he's low-key one of the best running backs in the country. Like, he's quietly the best guy, best running back, and one of the best running backs. Not the best, but one of the best. Like, dude is built like a bowling ball. He's moving like a bowling ball, and he running through defenders like they're the pins. And Deuce Vaughn is good. On the ground, they're averaging 200 yards a game on the ground. And most of that is Deuce Vaughn. Most of that is Deuce Vaughn. Now, don't get me wrong. Will Howard, he runs the ball. Like, they have good running quarterbacks. They have good running backs. But Deuce Vaughn is most of that production. K-State, they need to limit how they slow down Bryce Young. They need to limit possessions from Alabama much as possible. So they're going to have long drives, converting on third downs, and trying their best to keep Alabama off the field much as possible. That will be one of the ways to slow down Bryce Young. And with that, how they do that is we need to watch out for Deuce Vaughn in the receiving game. As far as wheel routes, screens, check downs, getting matchup on the linebacker is going to be key for Deuce Vaughn, because Deuce Vaughn out of the backfield as a receiver, he's very dangerous. He's very dangerous like that as well. So if he can get messed up on the linebacker, like check down, whatever, that's going to be very dangerous for Alabama. And again, that's going to be a way for them to continue with the long drives with Deuce Vaughn. Deuce Vaughn is going to be key for this game. But for Alabama side, the question is, where's Alabama mentality at? Where's that mental? Are they going to be mentally focused to play this game? Because, you know, we see teams every year. Every year teams come in these bowl games, they're playing lackluster. Like, they're there, but they're really not excited to be playing in this bowl game because, you know, this playoff thing kind of messed up the relevance of the bowl game now. But, like, if it's not the playoffs, it's whatever. You got a lot of opt-outs. And for this game, I'm going to respect both teams for this game because we have no opt-outs. We have transfers, but no opt-outs, and that's big. So, the thing is, where is Alabama's mental going to be? Because, let's be real, nobody on this roster at Alabama, nobody on the coaching staff at Alabama, there's nobody in Alabama, like, we're coming to play for a Sugar Bowl. If we play for a Sugar Bowl, that is a win-win for us. That is nobody mentality. Sugar Bowl is not the Bama standard. Let's be for real. It's not the Bama standard. We want playoffs and national championship. It's national championship or bust at Alabama. So, you know, we're going to see what we want to see where Alabama come out. Because if that mental is not there, they get caught slipping by K-State. K-State can't beat them. But if, no, I'm going to take it back. But when Alabama brings their A game, when they bring their A game, this game is going to easily be a blowout. And I'm going to tell you now, we're going to be able to see real early where's Alabama mental at. So if they mental is in this game, if they're in the game, this game is going to be a blowout. Mark my words. But, you know, if they don't come mentally prepared, if they come with all the mistakes, the penalties, the undisciplinedness, all this extra stuff with causing extra penalties, as far as roughing passers, as far as offsides, this can be a problem. But another thing I want to bring up, can we force K-State to do stuff they don't want to do? Like I said, we all know they want to run the ball. They are going to feed Deuce Vaughn. And Will Howard's going to run the ball as well, like I said. So if Alabama can keep them behind the chains, they will have to pass the ball more than they want to pass the ball. And how do we get them to pass the ball more than they want to pass the ball and get them in third down situations where they can't run the ball, get them in obvious pass situations, to not be able to run the ball on 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1. But if we can get them like 3rd and 7, 3rd and 11, keep them behind in the chains on the downs, oh, this is going to be a good day for Alabama. But how does Alabama do that? We have to create negative plays on defense. For K-State. Like, our defensive line is going to be key to hitting the rushing lanes. Henry To'oTo'o, I'm praying. Come on, please, for this last game of the season, Henry To'oTo'o, please. Lord, I pray that you give Henry To'oTo'o all the strength this game to be the best linebacker that he can be this game. Lord, please do that for Henry To'oTo'o. That's the only thing I'm asking for is Henry To'oTo'o to be the best Henry To'oTo'o. I want him to, channel some Marvin Constant in them, channel some Reuben Foster, channel some of that energy, channel some of that Reggie Ragland type energy, channel some of those former linebackers energy to this game, because Deuce Vaughn is going to give you problems if you don't come out physical and ready to play this game, bro. I'm telling you, he's gonna make you look bad. And come on, this is your last game. Make a good impression for the scouts, Toto. Make a good impression for the scouts. But I will say, Alabama has a 9% sack rate on the year, which is number 11 in the country, which is pretty daggone good. So this game, I feel like Will Anderson is going to show you the reason why he's called the Terminator. So with all that being said, I feel like this game, I think it's going to come out competitive at first. Both teams are going to be playing off of high emotions and drilling and going. Both teams want to prove why they should have been. Alabama going to prove why they should have been in the playoffs. And Kansas State is going to try to come out and prove that we here to stay. This is not a fluke. We do this. We do this at K-State. And in the end, my thoughts, me personally, I feel like they're going to compete at first, but I feel like at some point this game is going to get out of hand for K-State. We're going to start rolling. Alabama's going to be Alabama. Bryce Young, the best quarterback in the country. Let's be for real. Even though his production from last year was lower than last year, dude's still that dude, because he saved us from a lot of games this year. Texas game, he saved us. Tennessee game, we lost, but he's the reason why we was in the game. LSU game, despite that one interception in the red zone, Bryce Young was still Bryce Young. Bryce Young does Bryce Young things. Arkansas game, he came out great against Arkansas. Then he got hurt. Miro came in, and we knew how it went after that. But overall, I think the Alabama Crimson Tide is going to roll. My Alabama Crimson Tide is going to roll this game. I think we're going to come out playing inspired, playing to show this next 2023 recruiting class the Bama standard, and proving to the world that we are still Alabama. And with that being said, my score prediction is 38-24. I believe Alabama wins big time. They show a lot of pride. Alabama is going to roll, like I said. And guys, that is my thoughts on the game. But appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you watch the video all the way through, make sure you please hit the like and subscribe button. And hey, this is the first channel that I'm at 0. I'm doing this channel right now at 0 subscribers. So please share with all y'all friends. Hey, help me out right here. Nick Saban Jr., y'all done seen me on Kangaroo Black stuff. I've been on Kangaroo Black channel, CTS Sports Room. I'm there all the time. Hey, most of y'all know me, but the ones who don't know me, hey, tune in. I'll be dropping videos for y'all. And Roll Tide, Alabama wins 38-24, and that is my goddamn own prediction. Roll Tide.